Hello and welcome to my third attempt at making album cover arts, which means I'm doing this. We're doing this. This is a thing now. Now, I know it's not the same as building with Lego, it's more like painting with Lego, which I should actually be a lot better at. As you know, I'm somewhat of an artist myself.
Oh yeah? Name 3 paintings you've done.
Also, I'm a musician, which means I think I have the best taste in music, and for some reason, want you to know all about it. Now, you can disagree, but, it's just your opinion. So my first 2 videos were kind of a background check, what kind of music I've been spoon-fed and what I found along the way. So in this one, I wanted to try and make only legends, which was hard enough in itself. I mean, where to put the cutoff points? So I decided you don't have to be dead to be considered a legend here, but it does help. And since my first 2 videos, I did find this guy on Instagram who only does album covers and an absolute legend. I mean, there are some tasty attempts in here. Absolutely fantastic. And I must admit, I think I may have found my match in eclectic music taste. I mean, there's some albums in here I've never even heard of. So I've learned a lot from this guy. Mainly how I should be scaling up. My first 2 attempts, they're all 16 by 16 studs, as I was more concerned that it looked like a CD cover and not what was on the cover, which I think says more about my age than my creative intelligence. Yeah, right. Either way, once I scaled it up to 24 by 24 or even 28 by 28, there was a lot more possibilities for details and form. And fun. Lego wise, I can see how you would say I am cheating here. I mean, it is almost like a child just tracing over a masterpiece. And you're not wrong, But UV up, it didn't have all the legends, so on some of them I did have to try and figure it out by myself. And I don't know if you can tell, but I did try and copy some of the techniques, which did help in some cases. But it just goes to show that it is a great idea to just trace over some of the masterpieces so you can bring your own Padawan pieces into masterpieces someday. Jumping back into the music, I can accept that John Martin here may not be considered an obvious legend, but to me he is definitely top 5 worthy. And I don't know if you know about him, but if you don't, you're welcome. Seriously, Solid Air is a near perfect album start to finish. Another band I can accept that might not be top 5 worthy is AC/DC. But then again, if we're talking just one album start to finish, this Back to Black is hands down top 5. I mean, this album is like getting 600 volts of pure energy shot right into your soul. Now I can also not make a video about legends and not include these guys. I mean, they are each on their own a legend by themselves. So choosing what album was the difficult choice here. I must admit I lean towards the lazy choice. But come on, I don't have all these specialized pieces that UV Up seems to be having. Where's he getting these from? And also, I cannot believe I've been talking about music for 11 minutes and 20 seconds and I have not yet mentioned Van Morrison. I mean, he was the whole reason I actually made this video. It was kind of an apology for not have mentioned him yet. But then again, I cannot believe I've made a whole video about legends and not mentioned Michael Jackson, Nick Drake, Otis Redding, Nina Simone, Dolly Parton, Elvis,
Bob Dylan, Rolling Stones, Tom Waits, Paul Simon, James Brown, Ted Hawkins, Ramones, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
Louis Armstrong, The Pixies, David Bowie, Queen, Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, Metallica, Blacksmith, Fleetwood Mac, Elton John, Aretha Franklin, Pink Floyd, The Doors, Dire Straits, B.B. King, Creedence Clearwater Revival.